push and pull. Know when you need to relax, know when you need to push forward.
Barry Hunter is telling Isaac Dogboe, make him work. Don't let him set up and take some chances.
He's giving Ramirez just what he wants.
He's letting him recharge again.
He's allowing him to physically recharge and mentally set up his next attack.
And you have to respect the power of Ramirez. Dogboe usually throws caution to the wind. He's respecting Ramirez's power.
Ramirez better respect Dogboe's power as well.
You don't hold him and hit him like that.
It's a two-way street for both of these fighters. Good shot right there from Ramirez. Clean straight left. No answer from Dogboe.
A lot of feints. Dealing with a lot of feints. You see the foot feint right there. Different change. Not a level change. It's a foot feint from Ramirez. Throws you off. You think he's coming, but he's not coming. So you stay tense and you hesitate. It makes you second guess yourself.
Paid off for Ramirez. I know you were wowed with some of the numbers they were talking.
Oh my goodness, 235 pounds being a bench pressing that?
That's a featherweight.
And you only weigh 126 pounds? That's unbelievable.
Even though Dogboe's having success, you can't help but think that Ramirez is still looking for that one big shot with the left hand, either upper or straight or overhand left.
They return fire here to close out this fifth round. Good stuff with a title on the line. And watch how he drops it at times, and that left hook could be available. You see the total punches through 5 rounds, where Ramirez has a 62-43 advantage. Off balance that time was Ramirez as Dogboe throws 2 punches. And a right hand comes in from Dogboe, and Ramirez fires back.
For better or for worse, this is where Dogboe wants to eat. In exchanges and leading aggressively without hesitation.
And now that power hand, the left hand of Ramirez does damage here in round 6.
So Dogboe standing there allowing that to happen.
It's time to eat now. Ramirez is standing up with a lot of energy again. Dogboe can't let him off the hook this time. He has to get going with his offense. And again, it's all about the positioning, getting out of position for Ramirez. That's where Dogboe is having success. Every time he's out of position, Dogboe needs to attack.
That's the shot that Ramirez is looking for to change the course of this fight or to end this fight abruptly. One big shot, preferably the left hand, either straight over or uppercut like he just missed.
Ooh. It was there right there. He's looking for that jab at mid-range. That's what he's looking for so he can land that uppercut. Hesitation from Dogboe once again. Good shot. I know, he hurt him with that shot.
Ramirez feels he got the best of it, smiles at him after throwing that
But
combination.
that's how you want Dogboe to respond and take the play back.
Exactly what he has to do. Step right to him, throw punches.
But he got to move his head though. He got to move his head. His head is straight down the middle. One of those left hands are going to split that guard, catch him right on the chin, and it's night-night. There was one right there. Ramirez doing a good job of picking his spots wisely. Woo! Making him pay for his mistakes. Lunging forward. Okay, I got something for you.
As Ramirez gives him that something.
Dogboe cannot go to sleep. Ramirez is looking for the left hand, and he wants to knock Dogboe out.
And it was there again.
Ramirez is such a master with his left hand. You know, most southpaws, like a Lomachenko, for instance, like to exit the weak side, the lead hand side, and get around the opponent. Ramirez doesn't mind going to the strong side to take on the right hand because he feels that his left hand is a lot better than the right hand. You see him moving left. You see him moving left.
400 amateur fights on display. And people say, oh, it doesn't matter. That stuff carries you into this professional prize fighting. You see 2 gold medals on display. And having to fight on the Cuban national team under immense pressure, you have a lifestyle change if you can't hack it. And this is what you're seeing, a guy who's used to this type of pressure. He told us, he said, I feel like I'm built for big nights. And right now, he's showing himself strong.
The pressure of a team that has won 37 Olympic boxing gold medals. He has 2 of them, 2012, 2016. Started his career, that amateur career, with a 129 fight winning streak.
And I'm gonna tell you, I fought a lot of guys that had more skills than I would have, and I was able to find a way. You know, I took my technique and what I knew, and tactically, I was on point. I knew what they didn't like, and I threw it in their face all night long. Kendo Hall, understood. Devin Alexander, these are talented fighters. This isn't a fight that Dogboe can't win. He's just not doing the right thing to win right now.
Right hook on display. That's all because he knows the range. He knows where he needs to be to land that type of punch. It's close enough where he can land, but far enough away, as you see right here, where Dogboe can't land. That's the amateur experience. That's the pro experience. That's the work with Ishmael Salas. That's everything on display tonight in the biggest moment of his life and career. He's just boxing like he always has. Hitting.
Everything that you would think would break a man. He said it only made me stronger. The difficulties that he had to endure to get here and find freedom in the U.S. Now a chance to elevate his career to the next level. 123 to 84 is the connect advantage as we start round number 10 in favor of Robeisy Ramirez.
I don't know what Dogboe went mentally in those last 2 rounds, but he lost some momentum. He's trying to fight to get it back now. I don't know if he's going to be overly anxious and walk into something, but he has these moments in fights where the corner, the team, they're telling him all the right things, but it's almost like he's in a different place mentally. It's not fatigue. I don't even think it's fear. It's just, I don't know if he's not trusting himself or if he's just mentally in a fog, but he gives up key moments and key rounds. And Ramirez is in a good groove right now.
Well, you see what the exit is. The exit for Ramirez. If he wants to get away from Dogboe, all he has to do is keep moving left.
Eric Hunter, the trainer of Dogboe. Hunter has recognized some of those moments in recent fights as well, Trey, that you've talked about. He said that even in the last fight against Joey Gonzalez, he almost got to that place where you get those negative thoughts associated with the Navarrete fights.
But the best way to push those negative thoughts out is to get busy. Start working. Start exerting yourself. Start hitting your opponent. That's the best way to get those negative thoughts out. If you sit there and dwell on them and allow a sharpshooter like this to keep hitting you, things will only get worse.
Now you're seeing the sharpshooting. You're seeing the probing, splitting jab, followed by the left hand, and then wrapping around was Ramirez.
Ooh, Dogboe lost his footing. Ramirez met him with an uppercut. in the inside. Well, Dogboe can start off by cutting off that exit of Ramirez. That's what he needs to do. Cut that exit off. Don't let him move left. May force him to his right side. Fatigue is definitely starting to set in. I'm starting to see it a little bit on Ramirez's punches. They're not as hard and effective as they were early on. But he is big and deep in spots and willing to exchange with Dogboe.
Good exchange to close this out. Here's just missed with that left uppercut. To see who will grab the WBO Featherweight Championship belt. A belt that was held by Shakur Stevenson before he moved up to claim 130-pound championship status. Now, Shakur Stevenson will be fighting next week, as we will see him against the undefeated 16-0 Shuichiro Yoshino. The card next week also features the undefeated next grade heavyweight Jared Anderson, and the blue chip prospect Keyshawn Davis. That's next week on ESPN. Shakur vacated. Emmanuel Navarrete then came up and took this belt. And now these two fight for it here for these final 6 minutes. Dogboe pressing the action, firing off.
Yeah, and he's winning this round just by backing up Ramirez and banging on him, because Ramirez doesn't throw punches because he can't throw, because he's not in position to throw them shots when he's getting pressed back. And Ramirez's first time ever going in this distance right now in 11th round. He's never been this. He's never felt the pressure that he's feeling right now. He never felt his body fatigued the way it is right now. That's psychological, man. And he's taking this round off.
Left hand behind the jab, comes from distance, goes Ramirez. Dogboe trying to close that gap. Goes to the body. There we caught him coming in with a left hand.
I spoke with Ismael Salas and asked him, was Robeisy getting tired? He said, no, I'm letting Dogboe come out, kind of give all he has, and then we take over in the second half of the round.
Strategy. They're going to take advantage of the aggression and the mistakes that Dogboe has with this technique, throwing punches and not bringing his hands back to his face to protect or body. Right there.
Snap that head back through the 2-1.
He's fighting smarter, not right.
For Robeisy Ramirez, 3 minutes away from perhaps fulfilling the first of what he feels will be many great accomplishments as a pro. He said to us yesterday, there is no way Dogboe beats me. He can't beat me. My life has been difficult. I've had a sacrifice. My road's been rough. And this is important to me. Ramirez has a 144 to 103 connected advantage. Can he bring it home? And he sends him off balance. And a knockdown is scored here in round 12. As the hole got that much deeper for Dogboe.
Dogboe having a hard time figuring out that 45-degree angle there. Ramirez takes, and he lunged forward with the right hand. Was off balance. Ramirez just threw an uppercut. Didn't land hard.
Ramirez throwing every punch hard at this point.
There's Dogboe trying to get after it, trying to salvage something. Couldn't split the guard that time. Knockdown scored in round 12 by Ramirez. Seemingly already in plenty of control of things at that moment.
Yeah, such a master of range.
Yes, he is.
Knows what he wants to do. 2-3 steps ahead, 2-3 moves ahead at all times.
What a good stop and pop with that left hand. So accurate with that left hand.
He took just to,
All night long with that left hand.
What's more impressive is the 1-2 he landed after as he was going backwards, stopped on a dime and got it off without getting hit. Listen, we can say we want to say about power punches. When I see an IQ on display, that's what gets me excited.
And you're seeing that with Ramirez.
It's harder to do this than to go out there and club somebody down. You control the ring, control the moment, control the fight.
Dre, there's another sharp 1-2.
Against another man that wants to win just like you.
And it's coming out so determined, Dre.
Respect the effort of Dogboe. Respect the prowess and toughness of Ramirez.
That's a very good summation in terms of exactly how this played out. You did get the effort from Dogboe, but you got supreme skill, ring generalship, accuracy, and a raised hand there for Ramirez, who will almost assuredly soon find out that he has secured his first world championship. The team of Robeisy Ramirez, so many supporters here. His advisor, Jose Espargo, his strength and conditioning coach, Larry Wade, Ismail Selassie deserves a lot of... This is how CompuBox tallies ended up. As you see, Robeisy Ramirez outlanded Dogboe 160 to 113. He was able to land 45% of his power punches, the Dogboe's 26%. And no matter what they do with replay in that 12th round, looking at that knockdown, you would have to think that there's a comfortable margin in favor of Robeisy Ramirez. Path of Robeisy Ramirez, you consider everything he went through just to defect to the U.S., the incredible story of escaping the regime in Cuba, happened in July of 2018. He was able to make a desperate phone call, find some help, make his way to the U.S. And now here he is, pro fight number 13, and about to be crowned the world champion. Here's Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. David Sutherland scores the bout 117-110. Chris Flores scores the bout 118-109. And Joe Mason scores the bout 119-108. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBO featherweight champion of the world, Robeisy!
feelings. And so well deserving. Such respect between these two corners, these two participants. As Robeisy, Ramirez, and all these supporters who have come to Tulsa, Oklahoma can celebrate tonight. Robeisy Ramirez is the new WBO featherweight world champion, as we will hear from him coming up immediately as the State of Boxing on ESPN Plus begins right now.
Welcome to the State of Boxing. I'm with the new featherweight champion of the world. 2 gold medals. But describe what it means to be a world champion. 2 medallas de oro, pero hoy eres campeón mundial. Describe este momento.
Mira, estoy viviendo una nueva etapa de mi vida, una nueva historia que estamos construyendo en el boxeo profesional. Ya hice lo que tenía que hacer en el boxeo amateur, ganar 2 medallas olímpicas y ahora aquí a ser campeón.
I'm living a new stage in my life. This is a new history that I'm writing, and I did everything I had to do as an Olympian. I won 2 Olympic gold medals, and now I can call myself a champion. ¿Cómo lograste esta victoria ante un guerrero como Isaac Dogboe? How did you achieve this victory against a true warrior like Isaac Dogboe?
My respect for Isaac Dogboe, tremendo boxeador. Tiene mucho respeto, tiene mi admiración. Y nada, simplemente seguir la estrategia de Sala, hacer el trabajo que trabajamos tantos meses y aquí está el resultado.
All the respect to a warrior like Isaac Dogboe. He has my admiration, and all it took was me listening to this genius, Ismael Salas, because I did that, and that took me to victory. Ahora, eres campeón mundial después de la derrota. Empezaste tu carrera perdiendo y ahora te sumas a nombres como Henry Armstrong, Bernard Hopkins, los hermanos Márquez en ser campeón. ¿Qué significa? You started your career with a loss, but you didn't get dejected. You won 13 in a row, now 14, and you become a world champion like Henry Armstrong and legends like Bernard Hopkins and the Márquez brothers. What did it take to do that?
Mira, creo que como he dicho desde que llegué aquí, en esta preparación para esta pelea, creo que si no hubiera pasado por ese tropiezo, que si no hubiera tenido esa derrota, no hubiera llegado donde Sala. Gracias a Juan por decirme que tenía que ir para La Vega y no hubiera llegado a La Vega, trabajado con Sala, conformado este equipo que tengo ahora y no estuviera aquí ahora mismo.
I believe that things happen for a reason. Had it not been for that loss in my pro debut, I never would have ended up with Ismael Salas. Yordenis Ugas would never have told me you have to move to Vegas, you have to change your life, and I never would have gotten this team together to be where I am today. Hoy eres campeón mundial, a disfrutarlo. ¿Qué sigue para ti? ¿A quién quieres? Today you get to enjoy being a world champion. What's next? Who do you want?
Bueno, realmente ahora, como dice, a disfrutarlo, dedicarle esto siempre a mis hijas, a mi familia, toda mi gente de Cuba, gente de Miami, todos los cubanos que vinieron acá, siempre pidiendo por la libertad de Cuba y por supuesto quiero pelear con los mejores, sea Joel González, sea Venado López, Holland, el que esté en la línea, se va con el 3.
I now call myself a champion, and yes, I'm gonna enjoy this moment because my family came out here, all the Cubans at home in exile. I just can't wait for them to be free, and more importantly, to be an example for all of them. And I want all the smoke. I want all the guys, whether it's Joel Gonzalez, who had a great performance tonight, or the champions, Luis Alberto Lopez, or Mick Conlon, whoever they want to put in front of me. I want all the great fights. Joe, we send it to you for now.
Thank you very much, Bernardo. And now he joins the list of those world champions who lost their pro debut. And it's Henry Armstrong, Ben Leonard, Bernard Hopkins, Marquez. I mean, these are all-time greats of guys who have lost their pro debut and then go on to become world champions. And he was quick to reference that as the critical moment. A guy who has accomplished so much, has 2 gold medals. He references losing his pro debut as the critical moment. He says, I would have never been with the team I'm with. I would have never been on this path to now have this, as he celebrates with his family, with his team, and Bernardo is with Isaac Dogboe on the other side.
always a warrior. You gave the people a show tonight. You came up short in terms of becoming a 2-division world champion. What are you feeling right now?
All I have to say, God is still king. Praise be to